What's up, guys? It's Jeff with A1 Athlete. Welcome back to the channel. It's great to see you again. If you have not already, please subscribe to our channel. If you find this video helpful and informative, please like it and share it with a friend. As always, we appreciate you all stopping by. Okay, so today we've got a really cool video in store for you. We're gonna dive into one of my favorite new pieces of equipment, the Rogue P-5V garage pull-up system. It's one of the most cost-effective and easy to install pieces of gear you can add to your home gym setup. I added one to my garage setup about a month ago and I love it. I really do. I'm seriously, I'm over the moon with this simple piece of equipment. Okay, I had a pull-up bar when I was a kid. My dad put it into my doorway, and I used to love cranking out pull-ups every time I'd walk by. And now, it's 30 years later, I'm doing the same thing. I mean, it's pretty funny. I put it kind of by, in the garage on the way into the door, into the kitchen, and I'll crank out 5 or 6 each time I walk by. It's great. So I picked this one up from Rogue. It's $145. Shipping is fast. Everything came well packed in boxes. Installation was super simple. It was just me and my wife, and it took us less than 30 minutes to do it. I picked up wood screws from Amazon. I got 3/8 inch thick, 4 inches long. They were like 15 bucks on Amazon. Black plated, so they mixed just perfectly with the black metal of the pull-up system. It's super sturdy. I'm 185 pounds. I can crank out pull-ups, hang from it upside down. It's smooth and stable. Gives me complete confidence it's not coming out of the wall. I mean, there's 4 lags in each side of this thing. My wife uses it for the TRX. She'll crank out a couple pull-ups here or there. It's great for bands, suspension trainers. It pairs well with the Shogun Flex that we've talked about on this channel. Bottom line, if you're looking for a clean and sturdy, affordable upgrade to your garage gym, the Rogue P-5V is a total win. It's simple, it works, and it's built like a tank. All right, so I've got it installed in the garage. Let's go check it out up close. Okay, let's go. All right, so here we are in the garage. Here is the P-5V Rogue garage pull-up system. Quite a fancy name. Anyways, I love this thing. It took me and my wife less than 30 minutes to install it, as I've already said. I had pre-found the studs. I'm not great with the stud finder. I'm not super handy. However, I was able to find them. It took me probably 10 or 15 minutes, but I did that while after I ordered this, I was excited, and so I pre-found my studs so I didn't have to do it when it got here. I recommend doing that. All right, so super easy. This bar is, I believe it's 52 inches wide, so I just kind of found studs like 4 feet apart, which is what I did. As you can see, I think it's like 46 inches apart is what they are. Anyway, so this sticks out a couple inches on each side. There's 2 different places you can put the bar. You can put the bar down here or up here. It just kind of depends on how high your ceiling is. My ceiling is like 96 inches high. I've got it right here. I'm 6 feet tall, so this is actually perfect for me. The bar is 2 inches thick. It is not knurled. It's just sort of a flat metal or iron, if you will, which I really like. It's not painted or anything, so it's not slick. It's just kind of a matte feeling. It feels like a piece of Rogue steel, or iron, if you will, sorry. Super easy to grab and hold on to. I actually really like it better than, I thought I wanted a knurled bar. I actually like this better. One, because this is, my door to my kitchen is right there behind the camera. All right, so as you walk in through the garage, because I park in the driveway out here, I walk right underneath this. Again, I'm 6 foot, so this is 96 inches tall. I'm 6 foot, still plenty of room, just for those of you out there. So I walk by to go into my kitchen all the time, and it's super easy just to crank out a couple of pull-ups, right? So I was concerned that it would really scrape up and ruin my wedding ring, which I do not like those cheap rubber things. I wore them once I got married, and they fall off and they suck. So I wear my wedding band, but it's black zirconium and it gets scraped up on metal. I've got a few scrapes on it from knurling, and so I was concerned that this would do it. And, I don't know. Anyways, so it doesn't do it for whatever reason. The thickness of the bar, and because it's not knurled and it doesn't have any, it's not rough edges or anything. I've done hundreds of pull-ups on this thing. I've had it down here about a month, and I have no new scratches on my wedding ring. So that's kind of cool. Again, super easy to install. I bought lags on Amazon. I got 4-inch lags that are 3/8 inches thick. I got them from this company, My Wish. Never heard of them, but anyways, 3/8 by 4 inches. Came in this little thing. I think it was 15 bucks, but it came with the attachment for my drill, which I've got a set of, sockets and all that I could have used, but it was just kind of nice that this was included. So I didn't have to fiddle around with finding the right one. And anyways, so that was super easy. The lugs that I got here from My Wish, they're black. You can get black or you can get chrome, whatever. So I got black to go with the Black Rogue pull-up bar, which was super convenient. Again, I really like that. So I've got the link in the description below to these. No affiliate, but I just think that that's like super, super duper helpful. There are directions. They come with this. They're basically 2-step directions. It's like find the studs, drill holes, use these, slide the bar through the deal. I mean, it's super, I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, so basically you find the studs, okay, about 46 inches apart. Again, this bar is 52 inches, okay, so not as wide as that, right? Find the studs in the ceiling, mark them, drill your hole, hold it up there, drill the other holes, put it all in, and then you just slide the bar through. This bar is super easy. You just need this. It is held in place by just one single screw, which you don't need to make it overly tight. And there's just a bolt right there on the inside, which I'll bring the camera up. You can kind of see it right there. Yeah, okay. Same with the other one, right? So the bar just slides through once you loosen those, and then those bars kind of come off. Make sense? Cool. So initially I did have it lower because my wife uses this as well, and I thought that she would want to use it lower, but it actually works out just fine with it being right here for her. She's real big into the TRX. She's working on her, pull-up. She can do like 2, I think. So, I mean, she really likes the TRX, which, everybody kind of knows how these work. You just kind of, throw it around, and there you go. And then here's your TRX, and all of a sudden, you're suspension training, man. Which I really like that. TRX is what got me through COVID. Anyways, we're gonna do a video on a TRX at some point in the near future. If you don't have one, I think every garage gym needs one. So I've got it in the link below. Again, we use Rogue for that as well. I do love this pull-up system. As I said before, when I was a kid, I had one in my doorway. My dad, bolted it into the side, and I just run through the door, jump on that thing like a monkey, and hang from my knees and all that. I'm not doing that from this, hanging from my knees. But I do love it, man. We're in Southern California, so it's kind of mild temperature a lot of the time, and so we have our doors open and stuff, and so I'll just be in the kitchen right here, making dinner or cleaning up or whatever, and just come out and crank out a few pull-ups, and it's just like, I don't know, man, I haven't had a pull-up bar since I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I'm like, oh my God, I've been missing out on this for the last 30 plus years. So I'm really excited to have this in here. You know, I kind of put it over here. You can kind of see my setup here, right? You can see the flooring. And so I put it over here, all the way over here, because I wanted to leave room for the squat rack that's gonna go over here and then have room for other things. And I didn't want to put it, you know, here in the middle. And I couldn't do it on the wall over here because I've got this duct work from the, you know, for heating and cooling. And then I've got the garage over here. So, I mean, I'm really kind of limited, and I didn't want to put it in the wall right there because then look how much room it would take up. So I thought this pull-up system was just absolutely perfect to hang it from the ceiling. And, you know, I can still pull a car in here if I wanted to, although I'm not because I've got the flooring now. But yeah, man, this thing is great. You know, I did a Murph with it already, and I think that was kind of the impetus to get it, was to, because last year I did the Murph at the playground down the street, and I didn't want to do that again. You know, and this next year I really want to be prepared for it. And I just, oh, it feels so good to just be like a grown man cranking out pull-ups like a boss, you know? I don't know, man, super cool. I highly recommend this. For 145 bucks, it's like, I mean, it's a no-brainer, man. You know, I mean, yeah, I'm really started kicking myself in the butt for not pulling the trigger and getting one of these sooner. Yeah, it's just like the most basic exercise, pull-ups and push-ups, right? Man, I love it. I couldn't recommend this piece of equipment more than I do. You know, yeah, dude. Get one. Use the link below, please. We do get a small commission from this, the screws, and some of the other stuff we have on there. We won't, which is cool. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate you. We'll see you in the next video.